Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I really am? She was a beautiful stranger from abroad. She came here to earn some money for her and her love, who she left and promised she will come back. She will come back someday. She was so beautiful, all men were losing minds seeing her. Long red hair, green eyes, long legs, short skirts, her breasts so perfectly soft. All men wanted to have her. She always dreamed of the beautiful things, ornaments that would make her shine brighter. She loved glamour and quality above all else. Villa by the sea on a hill, penthouse overlooking the city, fast cars, designer clothes, travel to any part of the world. She had so little, she could not do much, but she was so beautiful, she stole men's heart. She was a stranger from another country where she left her love, the boy she loved and to whom she had promised undying love, but he was from a poor family and could not offer her too much. She wanted to see the world, visit exotic countries and luxury hotels. She was too beautiful to sacrifice herself for him. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I really am? She met him on one of the lavish parties, for which she was taken by a more talented but uglier friend. For a while she found herself in a world of better people. She seized the moment and met many influential men. Some she knew from the world of media, some of them came from a darker side of life. He appeared handsome as Italian, as she used to say. He offered expensive champagne. He invited her to dance and looked deep into her eyes. Dressed in a white shirt, hair combed back, she didn't even mind the Scorpio tattoo on his neck. He said he believed in God and went to church every Sunday. The mixture of perfumes, champagne and atmosphere made that she had forgotten the oath that she made to that boy. She woke up in a spacious penthouse overlooking the sea. A delicious breakfast waited her and a love letter from a lover who was gone. A month later they got married in Hawaii on the beach. She was wearing the most expensive dress of one of the best designers, made to order, and she said yes. Made to order, and she said yes. Don't you know who I really am? Don't you know who I really am? She never asked him where he got all the money from. She thought he might have rich parents. He only said that he was involved in business and trade. It only bothered her that he disappeared so often at night. But diamonds and shopping cheered her up, fashionable clothes, expensive jewelry and his fast cars. She thought she would enjoy life and do not penetrate. She just wanted to enjoy her life. One night she got up when he came home from work. She saw blood on his white shirt, which he took off when he was taking shower. He was sure she was asleep. She went back to the bed pretending not to see it. But that night she couldn't sleep. That night she couldn't sleep at all. The next day she searched the apartment and she found a gun in his stuff. She hid it in a purse. One day she came back from shopping and she noticed that someone was following her. She ran home quickly and drove into the garage. She opened the trunk of one of the cars and she saw a dead body in the trunk. Terrified, she got into the car and drove crying. She wanted to go to the police, but she was afraid to do so. Somewhere inside too, she didn't want to lose everything. He returned as he sat crying, drunk in the shower. He picked her up and carried her to the bed. She took his gun and pointed at him. He said, "Don't be silly, baby."
Where does that money come from?
She screamed.
Are you killing people? Where does that money come from?
"Don't be silly, baby, give me that gun." She gave it back and he was hit in the face. "You don't know who I am, you stupid bitch. Where do you think all these luxuries came from? That I am a taxi driver or cashier? Somehow you haven't asked so far." And struck her again. And then he struck her again. "Don't you know who I am?
Who are you?
Don't you know who I am?
Who are you?
Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I really am?" And she missed her poor little boy from the little town. She wanted to be a little girl with nothing again. She just wanted to walk with him across the meadow by the hand and laugh to the sun. But she knew it wouldn't come back. She knew it wouldn't come back. And even if he forgives, it won't be the same. You don't enter the same river twice. You don't enter the same river twice. She knew. She knew she wouldn't get out of here easily. But she took the gun and gave it a hoot. She took a gun away. So take this gun and go away. Take this gun, girl, and go away. So take this gun and go away. So take this gun, girl, and go away. 'Cause don't you know who I really am? Don't you know who I really am? So don't you know who I really am? Don't you know who I really am? Who can you trust, since we don't trust ourselves? How can you get to know a man, since we don't know ourselves? Who can you trust, since we don't trust ourselves? How can you get to know a man, since we don't know ourselves? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, don't you know who I am? So take this gun and go away, 'cause you don't know who I really am. So take this gun and go away. So take this gun, girl, and go away.